A few weeks ago, we looked at the classic first entry in the Marathon series as it came to Steam for the first time, and I am excited to say that the sequel, Marathon 2, is now available on Steam as well. Marathon 1 leaves off on a high. You saved the day, and Cyborg's planetside repelled the 4 invasion. Durandal was gone to the Svit homeworld, but the colony and the Marathon ship survived, and with your help, humanity could prepare for what was to come next. But things do not start pleasantly in this entry, as it is revealed that moments after the closure of the final terminal in the game, Durandal utilized his long-range teleportation abilities to transport the heroic security officer on board his 4th ship, and into an alien stasis chamber. It's also revealed that only 3 months after the first 4 attack, they would return and destroy the Marathon and the colony, taking Leela and Tycho with them as hostages. Now, 17 years later, you and Durandal stand at the precipice of conflict on a new alien world, the home of the Svit, Lahuan. Check out this excerpt from Marathon 2's manual to get you excited. I stared through the window of transparent metal alloy and out into space. For a moment, I thought we were still at the colony, still on the alien ship in orbit around Tau Ceti. But there were too many stars here, and the sun was too red, and the planet too big. The ship felt different too, cleaner but older. The scars of the battle which had nearly consumed it had been erased, most of them anyway. I thought that I remembered firing the grenade which had buckled the armor plating in the hallway outside the room where I awoke. The dent was still there, if you look close enough, painted over and smoothed out, but still there. When it turned out that Durandal had brought me here, instead of leaving me to be the hero on Tau Ceti like I deserved, I wasn't surprised. Durandal was the rogue personality construct who had been the brains behind the defense of the colony ship, Marathon. I'd been the brawn. Durandal had always been unpredictable, even when he was just opening doors and managing food processors 300 years ago on Mars. Together, we had fought off the 4 invasion of Tau Ceti. I don't think a single one of the 3-eyed creatures survived, but we'd taken their ship. Now, Durandal said that we were in the galactic core, thousands of light years from Tau Ceti or Earth, and that 17 years had passed since we left Tau Ceti. He had ignored my questions, mostly, telling me that I wouldn't have wanted to stay on Tau Ceti anyways. 17 years in an alien stasis chamber, in a space a little too small and too thin for human comfort. Unconscious and dreamless within a few degrees of absolute zero. 17 years while Durandal had raced about the galactic core in a stolen 4 attack ship. He's probably right when he said those years were boring, but nobody asked me what I wanted. Now he says there's fighting to be done, and that I've got 15 minutes to prepare for transport down to the planet. I guess I'll figure things out as I go along, just like last time. Clearly, the security officer is ready to rumble, which is perfect because there's tons of obstacles for him to tackle down on Lahuan. Marathon 2 is the first Marathon game I ever played, under the title Marathon Durandal through the Xbox Live Arcade. It is an incredible step up in terms of design and combat. The benefits of the larger open areas improves the flow of the combat, and the introduction of swimming and fluid physics makes for a welcome variance in movement and puzzles. Stomping around the homeworld of the Svit provides such a depth to the history of the universe and draws a clear line between the ancient alien elements of the narrative and the events that we see play out. This culminates in an epic hero's journey for the player, Durandal, and the merry band of Bobs who got dragged along with you. It also has a different take on audio design from the original, opting for ambient sound effects in place of the quirky beats from the first one. Although I love the music from the original, this change results in the game dripping in this alien atmosphere that allows you to take in the grandeur of the world they have built. And if you really do miss the songs, you do get one insane rock anthem. Oh, and how could I forget? The greatest weapon the series has to offer, the double-barrel shotgun, which can be dual-wielded to defeat the new alien enemies in the most satisfying fashion possible in an old-school FPS ever. I could probably left-click, right-click the dual-wielded shotguns for hours at a wall if it let me. Marathon 2 is a classic that expands on the narrative and enhances the gameplay from the first game. The work that Tree Llama and anyone else assisting with the ALF1 project has done so far is admirable, and I am super excited once again for a broader audience to be able to get into the franchise and explore its incredible depth. The link to the Steam page will be in the description below, as will the Patreon link for Tree Llama's page. Please check out the game if you haven't played it before. consider jumping into the multiplayer as there will surely be an influx of players, and consider supporting that Patreon if you have the means to do so. And if you're a lore nerd and haven't played through it before, there is a ton of stuff that is applicable to the upcoming game, like the origin story for that, quote, unknown presence that you see in the trailer. Thanks for all the support and interaction on the channel. I truly appreciate it. Alright, Durandal, play us out.